Our modern world boasts incredible advancements, yet our diets seem to have taken a wrong turn. We are bombarded with conflicting dietary advice and a plethora of food choices, leaving us confused and often unhealthy. As we navigate this complex food landscape, two distinct dietary approaches emerge: the primal diet rooted in our ancestral past, and the ultra-processed food (UPF) paradigm, a hallmark of modern food production. This video delves into the heart of this dietary dichotomy, comparing and contrasting these two approaches to uncover their profound and often opposing impacts on our health and well-being. The primal diet harkens back to the foods our hunter-gatherer ancestors consumed, emphasizing whole, unprocessed ingredients that nourished humans for millennia. On the other hand, the ultra-processed foods paradigm, characterized by its convenience and affordability, has come to dominate modern diets, often at the expense of our health. We will explore the fundamental principles of each dietary approach, examining their nutritional profiles, health implications, and broader impacts on society and the environment. Through this exploration, we aim to shed light on the stark contrast between these two dietary paths, empowering you to make informed decisions about the foods you consume and their impact on your overall well-being. The primal diet, as its name suggests, draws inspiration from the dietary patterns of our primal ancestors. Imagine a time before agriculture, when humans thrived on a diet of whole, unprocessed foods found in nature. This way of eating, often referred to as a hunter-gatherer diet, forms the bedrock of the modern primal approach. At its core, the primal diet emphasizes whole, single-ingredient, nutrient-dense foods with no added processing or refined sugars and unhealthy fats. This dietary approach prioritizes lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, foods that our ancestors would have hunted, gathered, or foraged. The primal blueprint promotes a balance of macronutrients, with a focus on healthy fats and adequate protein intake. This dietary philosophy recognizes the evolutionary mismatch between our genes and our modern diets, arguing that our bodies are best suited to thrive on the foods that nourished our ancestors for millennia. By embracing whole, unprocessed foods and aligning our dietary habits with our evolutionary heritage, the primal diet offers a compelling path towards improved health and well-being in the modern world. In stark contrast to the primal approach, the modern food landscape is dominated by ultra-processed foods, UPFs, a category of food products that has proliferated in recent decades. These industrially manufactured creations are a far cry from the whole, natural foods that nourished our ancestors. UPFs are typically characterized by their long lists of ingredients, many of which are unfamiliar and unpronounceable. These ingredients often include refined sugars, unhealthy fats, artificial flavors, colors and preservatives, designed to enhance flavor, extend shelf life, and increase palatability. While UPFs may offer convenience and affordability, their impact on our health is a growing concern. These highly palatable, calorie-dense foods are often engineered to be hyper-rewarding, hijacking our brain's reward pathways and contributing to overconsumption. Studies have linked the consumption of UPFs to a myriad of health issues, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. The rise of UPFs represents a significant shift in our dietary patterns, one that has had profound implications for our health and well-being. In the next section, we delve deeper into the specific characteristics of UPFs and examine the scientific evidence linking their consumption to adverse health outcomes. Imagine a time when our ancestors roamed the earth, their survival dependent on their ability to hunt, gather, and thrive on the land's bounty. This primal instinct, deeply ingrained in our DNA, serves as the foundation for the primal diet, a way of eating that aligns with our evolutionary past. Unlike the restrictive diets that often flood the media, the primal approach is not about deprivation or counting calories. Instead, it's about returning to our roots, embracing whole, unprocessed foods that nourished humans for millennia. Picture a plate brimming with colorful vegetables, rich in vitamins and minerals, lean proteins from wild-caught fish or grass-fed animals, and healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and seeds. This way of eating shuns the modern reliance on processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats that have come to dominate the standard American diet. The primal philosophy recognizes that our bodies are remarkably adaptable, yet they function optimally when fueled by the foods our ancestors evolved to eat. By mimicking the dietary patterns of our hunter-gatherer forefathers, we can tap into our innate ability to thrive, achieving optimal health and well-being in the modern world. This journey back to our primal roots begins by understanding the core principles that underpin this way of eating. The primal diet emphasizes nutrient density, prioritizing foods that provide a rich array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It shuns empty calories, those devoid of nutritional value, and focuses on satiating, whole foods that keep us feeling full and energized for longer. This way of eating promotes a healthy balance of macronutrients, ensuring we consume adequate protein for muscle growth and repair, healthy fats for hormone production and brain health, and carbohydrates from fibrous vegetables and fruits. By embracing this ancestral blueprint, we can begin to undo the damage of modern dietary habits and reclaim our primal vitality. The carnivore diet. Carnivore's code. Meat as the centerpiece. Within the realm of primal eating, the carnivore diet stands out as a more restrictive yet increasingly popular approach. As its name suggests, this diet centers around consuming animal products exclusively, eliminating all plant-based foods. Imagine a plate where succulent steaks, savory organ meats, and fatty fish take center stage, providing a rich source of protein, essential amino acids, and vital nutrients like iron and vitamin B12. Proponents of the carnivore diet argue that this way of eating harkens back to our ancestors' diets during periods of limited plant availability, showcasing the body's remarkable ability to thrive on a purely animal-based food source. While the exclusion of all plant foods may seem extreme to some, advocates of the carnivore diet point to its potential benefits, particularly for those struggling with autoimmune conditions, digestive disorders, and inflammatory issues. They argue that by eliminating plant compounds like lectins and oxalates, which can interfere with nutrient absorption and contribute to inflammation, the carnivore diet allows the gut to heal and promotes optimal nutrient uptake. Others adopt this way of eating for its purported benefits in mental clarity, weight management, and improved blood sugar control. However, it's important to note that the carnivore diet is not without its critics and potential risks. The long-term effects of eliminating all plant foods are not fully understood, and more research is required to understand the sustainability of a purely animal-based diet. As with any restrictive dietary approach, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before embarking on the carnivore diet to ensure it aligns with your individual health needs and goals. The keto diet. Keto's calling, fueling the body with fat. In contrast to the carnivore diet's focus on animal products, the ketogenic diet, or keto for short, takes a different approach to primal eating by drastically reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing fat consumption. This metabolic shift forces the body to enter a state called ketosis, where it begins to burn fat for fuel instead of its preferred energy source, glucose, derived from carbohydrates. Imagine a plate where healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, and nuts take center stage, accompanied by moderate amounts of protein from sources like fish, poultry, and eggs. Carbohydrates are limited to small amounts from low-carb vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, and cauliflower. The keto diet has gained immense popularity in recent years, touted for its potential benefits in weight loss, blood sugar control, and improved cognitive function. By reducing blood sugar spikes and insulin resistance, the keto diet can help regulate appetite, promote fat burning, and improve insulin sensitivity, making it a promising approach for those with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Moreover, the ketones produced during ketosis are believed to provide an alternative energy source for the brain, potentially enhancing cognitive function and protecting against neurodegenerative diseases. However, like the carnivore diet, the keto diet requires careful planning and monitoring to ensure nutritional adequacy and avoid potential side effects. The initial transition into ketosis can bring about flu-like symptoms, often referred to as the keto flu, and some individuals may experience digestive issues or electrolyte imbalances. As with any dietary change, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional before adopting the keto diet, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. Beyond the plate, the primal lifestyle. The essence of primal living extends far beyond the realm of food. It's about embracing a holistic approach to well-being, one that acknowledges the interconnectedness of our physical, mental, and emotional health. Imagine a life where you prioritize movement, not as a chore, but as a celebration of your body's capabilities. This could involve engaging in activities you genuinely enjoy, whether it's hiking in nature, practicing yoga, lifting weights, or simply taking leisurely walks in your neighborhood. The primal lifestyle encourages a deep connection with nature, recognizing the grounding and restorative power of spending time outdoors. This could involve gardening, forest bathing, or simply basking in the sun's warmth, soaking up vitamin D. Equally important is prioritizing sleep, allowing your body the time it needs to repair and rejuvenate. The primal approach recognizes that stress, while an inevitable part of life, can wreak havoc on our health. Incorporating stress-reducing practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature can help mitigate the negative impacts of stress on both our physical and mental well-being. The primal lifestyle is not about achieving perfection, but about making conscious choices that support your overall health and happiness. It's about listening to your body's innate wisdom and honoring its needs. Separating fact from fiction, addressing common concerns. The primal diet, while gaining popularity, has faced its fair share of scrutiny and misconceptions. Critics often point to the perceived high-fat content, particularly saturated fat, as a potential risk factor for heart disease. However, emerging research challenges this long-held belief, suggesting that saturated fat, when consumed in the context of a whole food diet, may not be the villain it's often portrayed to be. In fact, certain saturated fats, like animal fat and grass-fed butter, offer unique health benefits, supporting hormone production and providing a stable source of energy. Another common concern is the exclusion of grains, legumes, and fiber in some variations of the primal diet. While these foods have been seen as part of a healthy diet, many individuals experience digestive discomfort or sensitivities to these food groups. The primal approach encourages a personalized approach to food choices, allowing individuals to experiment and determine which foods best support their unique needs and tolerances. Decoding the processed puzzle. Why do we have ultra-processed foods? Fresh foods have a short shelf life, so for large food producers to maximize their profitability, they need to extend the life cycle of their products. This is done typically by industrial processes to remove the elements that reduce its longevity, but to make palatable for consumers, they add a multitude of ingredients, many of which are foreign to nature's pantry. These types of foods now dominate the modern dietary landscape. These ingredients often include refined sugars, unhealthy fats, artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives designed to enhance flavor, extend shelf life, and increase palatability, often at the expense of nutritional value. UPFs go beyond the simple processing methods used to preserve or enhance whole foods, like canning, freezing, or fermenting. They represent a significant departure from the natural state of food, often bearing little resemblance to the original ingredients from which they were derived. Think of a simple apple, plucked fresh from a tree, its skin bursting with color, its flesh offering a satisfying crunch. This is a whole food in its purest form. Now imagine that same apple crushed to get out all the fiber, and then having stabilizers, preservatives, color enhancer, artificial dyes, hidden sugars, and sweaters, all added to make it an apple juice, so it can sit on a shelf for months. This is an example of an ultra-processed food, stripped of its original nutrients and fiber, replaced with added sugars, artificial ingredients, and empty calories. The allure of convenience, UPFs, and the modern lifestyle. In today's fast-paced world, convenience often reigns supreme, and UPFs have become synonymous with ease and affordability. Imagine the allure of a quick and easy meal after a long day, a frozen dinner popped into the microwave, or a packaged snack grabbed on the go. UPFs have become an integral part of our modern food system, readily available at every corner store, supermarket aisle, and fast food chain. The rise of UPFs has coincided with an increase in sedentary lifestyles, longer working hours, and less time devoted to food preparation. For many individuals and families, especially those struggling to make ends meet, UPFs provide a seemingly affordable and accessible way to put food on the table. However, this reliance on convenience comes at a hidden cost, one that extends far beyond our wallets and into the very fabric of our health. While these processed foods may seem like a harmless indulgence or a necessary evil in our time-constrained lives, their impact on our bodies and minds is far more insidious than we might realize. And because of the many hidden fats and sugars, it is so easy for overconsumption of these foods, with many linked to a myriad of health issues, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. We hope you found our contribution thought-provoking and informative, and hope you subscribe for more videos like this one.
Thank you for watching.